Hi, everyone. Welcome to Saturday, allegedly. Seems like these days are all kind of blending in a bit together. Today is Dealer's Choice. The dealer is me. Play some stuff you guys probably know, maybe a couple of things that are a little more obscure. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to start with this one because I played it last week, but it's one of my favorite tunes. And it's a song I wrote for the Monkees. And it's called Me and Magdalena. But, you know what? I'm going to tune up really quick before we go. There it is. There's the culprit. All right. Me and Magdalena were driving south through Monterey. So the sun is slowly sinking into a distant ocean wave. And I don't know if I've ever loved any other half as much as I do in this light she's under. Tell me, Magdalena, what do you see in the depths of your night? Do you see a long-lost father? Does he hold you with the hands you remember as a child? But no, everything lost will be recovered when we drift into the arms of the undiscovered. And I don't know if I've ever loved any other half as much as I do in this light she's under. Me and Magdalena, always leaving early and sleeping late. Secluded in the canyon, lost within a turn of fate. And I don't know if I've ever loved any other half as much as I do in this light she's under. No, I don't know if I've ever loved any other half as much as I do in this light she's under. That was a song I wrote for the Monkees, and I grew up a huge Monkees fan. My parents, my dad specifically, had Monkees records on all the time. Headquarters and Birds and the Bees and the Monkees, those albums, they were a pivotal kind of part of my childhood. And I watched the show all the time. And you know, they were kind of in a way like the first rock stars to me. And so hearing hearing them sing that song that I wrote to this day is I think the highlight of my entire career, because it's something I never imagined in a million years I would get a chance to do or be a part of. And I've got to meet the remaining monkeys and have become kind of buddies with Nez, and he's just a wonderful dude, and it's really cool to kind of. Sometimes it's not good to meet your heroes, but every once in a while you meet one and they turn out to be awesome. All right, I'm going to play a fairly obscure tune here. This is a song that Death Cab recorded for a Sub Pop Singles Club single back in '99, I think. My dad actually requested this song, but Dad, I was also thinking about doing this one as well. So here we go. You were my army, and I would command, attack the Holy Land, and you were that interstate that I would roll my tanks down. So color me stunned and wake the children when done, and put the details in a jar and bury them underwater. I went to see this battlegrounds and battle sounds, and drove to the outskirts with cars on blocks and houses run down. So color me stunned and wake the children when done, and put the details in a jar and bury them underwater. We'll gather up the family and display our diseased organs. We'll call it pride, we'll celebrate tonight, tax-free and always under price. So color me stunned and wake the children when done, and put the details in a jar and bury them underwater. Yeah, I recorded that one on a dictaphone, and I think it was released as an all-time quarterback song, I think. And then we did that version. Yeah, I've always really liked that song. I don't know, it just kind of fell into the cracks a bit. And I'm gonna play another tune that maybe fell into the cracks a little bit. I don't know. From Kintsugi, one of my favorite tunes from this record. It's called El Dorado. It goes like this. Seems you finally found El Dorado over in Culver City, shining bright, naming lights. And I'm trying to be hyped for you. Oh, I'm trying to be hyped for you. Oh. It's kind of like a party that you never wanted to attend. But when an invitation finally arrives, you change your mind. I'm trying to be hyped for you. Oh, I'm trying to be hyped for you as you slip away behind the gate, behind the gate. Seems you finally found El Dorado. So why does it feel underwhelming, barely real? I'm trying to be hyped for you. Oh, I'm trying to be hyped for you as you slip away behind the gates, behind the gates. El Dorado, El Dorado. So I'm gonna play a tune on the piano over here. Some of you guys have been asking for the last couple weeks. So I'm gonna slide over here to get my voice appropriately moisturized. We're gonna play this song, then we're gonna have a little guest on the show. So this is a song called "Duncan, Where Have You Gone?" And years ago, I was rather tight with a guy named Duncan Jones, who has become quite an accomplished filmmaker. When we were, we're talking like 2000, 2001 early years, and he was in film school with a friend of mine, and he's gone on to make some incredible films. One of my favorite ones that he's made is called Moon. It's awesome, and I just kind of one day was sitting at the piano and just sang "Duncan, Where Have You Gone?" because I hadn't seen Duncan in a while, and I kind of created this kind of alternate universe in which Duncan was kind of going through a lot of shit. And then later, when he heard the song, he was kind of like, "No, I was fine. I was doing just fine," which is usually how those things go. But I used him for, I used his name at least for kind of took some creative license with his name and his life. So Duncan, sorry guy. Duncan, where have you gone? It's been so long as London broken your heart. It happens to the best of us. Most regal blood flows through you. There's someone for you to love. You will find in due time. You feel like you don't really yourself. 'Cause the people you meet, they just see someone else. Now your biggest dream is to be just a stranger you pass on the street. Don't care, send us a sign. You're alright if you some can further below the coldest depths you've ever known. They raised you the best that they possibly could. Still you felt unknown, always misunderstood. Now your biggest dream is to be just a stranger you pass on the street. Duncan, where have you gone? All right, folks, I'd like to bring in our special guest for today, the lovely, the talented Miss Rachel Demi. And as you can see, she has her camera. I think she's going to take some photos of you guys, some digital photos of you guys. Have you seen that video of the dude, the woman on the webcam who's doing her broadcast?
And
then
her husband walks through with his underwear.
With just in his underwear on? Yeah.
Yeah,
so I'm glad that you have pants on.
Oh, they're pants, sort of. They're more like pajama jeans is what I've been calling them. They've got some stretch, got some give.
So I know this, but the people don't know this, that you have not been wearing pajamas around the house, as probably many of the people watching have, but you have been wearing these jeans that are very stretchy.
Correct.
And kind of have kind of like a pajama feel to them.
They do. Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I believe it was just last night I asked you, are you going to get in your PJs? And you were like, no, I'm kind of in them.
Yeah. It's pretty exciting around here.
Everybody says hello.
Hi, everyone.
How are you weathering this quarantine? I mean, I know because we're married, but why don't you tell the ladies and gentlemen watching how you're faring so far?
Pretty well. We've been working from home together for a really long time, so this is just more of kind of an extension of what we already do. But I've gotten to the place now where I'm like starting to drink a little too much caffeine and deciding it's a good idea to give myself a bang trim because I can't get a haircut. So
is that what you did today?
Yeah, that's
what I did. That looks pretty good, actually.
Thanks.
Did you use the comb?
Yeah, I used the comb.
Okay, yeah, we went to the grocery store, the drugstore today, with the specific intent of buying combs so that you could do what you just did.
Yeah, I think I did okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
We'll see. And I also spent about 30 minutes today stirring a jar of tahini that had separated, which was like actually really, really hard work. So being productive.
What did you do today? What did you tell the people what you made today?
I made gluten-free banana bread. I made a garbanzo bean salad with sardines for a friend. Specific request. I don't know. I'm going to figure out what to make for dinner. Probably going to make myself a cocktail after this because I'm weirdly nervous.
Well, it's kind of weird. It is kind of weird. It's kind of weird being in front of people that you can't see.
I don't really like being in front of people anyways. That's why I shoot from a camera, like behind a lens, because I don't like being in front of a lens.
I think you're doing great so far.
Thank you. You would say that though.
Do you have a parting message of any kind for the people?
Well, just thank you for tuning in every day. I mean, this is a real honor to be able to help in some way. And you guys have all been super kind, and I hope you're staying healthy and safe. And I don't know. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. I love you too.
I love you too. You want to take a photo of the people really quick, as
well,
the
it's
digital people?
We're really just taking a photo of us, but you know, here we are. Got some comments in there. Oh, I should turn my camera on. All right, smile, everybody. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you so much.
I'll see you after the show downstairs, right?
See you right outside the door.
All
I'm
right.
in the other room
All right,
cleaning.
sounds good.
Okay, bye.
That's Rachel, everybody. She's been, I've been really thankful to her for not using all the internet when we're in the middle of doing the show. So when we're the internet everywhere is somewhat kind of stressed right now. There are these horrible rumors of some kind of internet collapse, which I pray does not happen. But whenever I'm doing this show, I have to kindly ask her to not be on the internet, which she is obliged, which has been very nice. Okay, what do I got here? Okay, I'm going to play a song from Plans that we somehow didn't get to earlier in the week. It goes like this. Time for the final bout. Rows of deserted houses, all our stablemates, highway bound. Give us our measly sum, getting the air inside my lungs is heavenly, starting out with nothing but crippling doubt. We'll rest easy, just if I suffered a swift defeat. All ends or countless repeats, the gift of memories and awful curves. With age it just gets much worse, but I won't mind. I won't mind. I won't mind. I won't mind. I've recorded many versions of that song. Okay, I'm going to do another tune here, and then why don't we, if you guys got some questions, as we do here on the show, why don't you kind of get them all lined up, and we'll go from there. I'm going to play a song from our most recent full-length album that is one of my favorites on the record, and it's called So Many Years Ago. It's like this. Sometimes I wake at night and watch the rain fall through the streetlights as you're standing still in my mind, fading out, waving goodbye. And I wonder where you are tonight, if the one you're with was a compromise, as we're walking lines in parallel, we'll never meet, and it's just as well. Sometimes I'm overcome by every choice I couldn't outrun. The junctions all disappear. You can't double back to your summer years. And I wonder where you are tonight, if the one you're with was a compromise, as we're walking lines in parallel, we'll never meet, and it's just as well. And I wonder where you are tonight, and if the one you're with was a compromise, as we're walking lines in parallel, and we'll never meet, and it's just as well, it's just as well. I wonder where you are tonight, if the one you're with was a compromise, as we're walking lines in parallel, we'll never meet, and it's just as well. And I wonder where you are tonight, and if the one you're with was a compromise, as we're walking lines in parallel, that will never meet, and it's just as well, it's just as well. All right, let's get to the Q&A. And you know, it's funny, I just realized something about this program, that I could put your questions up on the screen, which is something, because I'm an old person in relation to this technology, did not realize you could do. So I think I might be able to put your questions up on the thing. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if I can see if on the second to last show, I figured this out. Let's see. Somebody asks, what is the, oh no, that's actually, well, I'll answer that one. What is your dream pet, if any? We do not have any pets. We travel so much, we're gone a lot, and it is difficult to kind of take care of an animal. We attempted to have a dog maybe 3 years ago, and it was somewhat of a disaster. We just were not able to. We weren't able to do it with a puppy. It was too much. Neither of us grew up with animals, so. But some friends of ours dropped off something in our house today, and they were holding a brand new puppy that made me want a dog again. So I guess, you know, I think it'd have to be, yeah, I'll probably to get a little kind of cute little puppy at some point, but we'll see. Maybe like a like a wiener dog or something. Okay. What surprised you about doing these live shows? You know, the thing that surprises the most is just that there's been so many of you have been tuning in every day. You know, I mean, these are extenuating circumstances right now. You know, we're in the situation where people are stuck at home, and you know, they are looking for distraction and to be entertained, and um, you know, that's one element. I've been surprised that so many of you guys have been tuning in, and secondly, it's been really fun for me to kind of go through a lot of these old songs that I haven't played in a long time, and some of which I haven't thought about in years. And it's kind of rekindled my relationship with some of these tunes that, you know, I've kind of put on the back burner. I was just talking to Nick Harmer on the phone yesterday and talking about a couple of these songs that I've played in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, um, and you know, thinking like, yeah, maybe we should maybe bring that one back or da 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 da. So. Yeah, I'd say that those are the two things that have been the most exciting. What was your wedding song? Well, we Rachel walked down the aisle to Lorelei by the Cocteau Twins, and our first dance was the song "Darklands" by Jesus and Mary Chain. Which, you know, when we chose it because we're both such big Jesus and Mary Chain fans, and because we love that record specifically so much. Kind of has like a, you know, third Velvet Underground feel to it, which is also one of my favorite records. But we didn't realize it was like 6 minutes long. We never practiced. We didn't learn to dance. We just kind of did a slow dance. And about 4 minutes in, we're like, man, this song is going on forever. And people were watching you. And we felt a little underprepared. Yeah, but those were our two songs. Somebody asks, what is the story behind today's shirt? This is the shirt that was given to me by my sister for Christmas, I believe, maybe 2 years ago. This is the Kingdom, which is no longer here in Seattle. It was demolished in the year 2000, but it's where Seahawks used to play and the Mariners played. And I have many fond memories as a kid of going to the Kingdom to see the Mariners with my dad. You know, the Mariners have the baseball team, the Mariners, for those who are not aware. Mariners have been terrible pretty much my entire life. And they were very terrible in the 80s when we were going. You get tickets for $3 in the bleachers. So we'd go all the time. And so even though I don't have much of a memory of good baseball being played, I do have a lot of fond memories from the building. So yeah, she got me this t-shirt and I thought it was great. Let's see here. Oh, this is a good one here. What is the JAMC? That is the Jesus and Mary Chain. And let's see here. Let's see, I saw a good one back here. That is a good question too, but I was going to click on one that I thought was pretty. Here we go. Did Ichiro ever acknowledge your song about him? For those who are not aware, I wrote a song for Ichiro maybe about 10 years ago, and I released it the day after he was traded from the Mariners to the Yankees, which was a very painful thing for all of us here in Seattle. But I don't know if he's aware of it per se. But a couple years ago, the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, they requested the original lyrics for Ichiro's theme, which is my song, to be put in the archives at the National Baseball Hall of Fame. So I don't think it's anything you can't see it per se. It's not out on display, but the fact that it exists in the Baseball Hall of Fame is kind of an amazing thing for me. And when I was there, and I hand delivered them because my dad and I were going there for a visit. I commented at the time, like, look, I could see a world in which maybe when I was a kid, I dreamed of being in the Baseball Hall of Fame for playing baseball, but I never envisioned being in the Hall of Fame technically for having written a song about a baseball player. So yeah, that definitely is chalked up to a career highlight for sure. Will you do any more live shows in the future? God, Alex, I hope so. I'm really enjoying this. This is a lot of fun, but man, I would so much rather be in front of you guys playing these songs live. This has been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. It seems like you guys are enjoying it too. But man, I'm really itching to get back and play some shows in front of actual people. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna look at some. I'll just do two more questions. Here's one. What is your favorite Beatles song? That's obviously a tough question. There's a lot of tunes in there. But I think my favorite Beatles song, at least the ones popping up top of my head right now, is the song Here, There, and Everywhere. And that's because I have very fond memories of hearing my dad play it on acoustic guitar kind of to my mom in the living room when I was a little kid. It's not, I don't think it's the best Beatles song by any stretch of imagination, but I have such fond memories attached to that song that it'll always be my favorite. All right, let's do one more here. Somebody says the Beatles suck. That is absolutely not correct. You are completely wrong in that opinion. Let's see. Oh, I saw a good one here. Where did it go? These questions are coming in fast and furious. Here's one. Are there songs you really love but just can't sing for one reason or the other? I think that if you are going to write a song and put it into the world, you need to be prepared to be able to perform it at some point. There are certainly songs that I have written that I have chose not to play either because my sentiments about maybe the person who is the subject of the song have changed. I for whatever reason, it's not fun to play live. Or it's difficult. I'm doing too much with my hands and it's hard to sing. But for the most part, I think a lot of the songs that we have they've fallen out of the catalog are songs I don't have much of an emotional connection to as much. And I feel in order to kind of perform the songs properly, I need to feel emotionally connected to the songs. But one of the nice things about doing this with you guys is that it's kind of reconnected me to some of these songs that I haven't played in a long time. All right. The question is though, how do I get this comment to go away? And that's a question that I don't know the answer to. I guess we're going to leave it up there. That'll be the question. I should have figured out how to do that. Oh, wait. There we go. Gone. Old people in technology. All right. This is a song that I just put out last week. I played it last week, but I figured I'd do it again because this is kind of my last opportunity to. So. Streets are empty, the bars and cafes too. The street lights only changing, 'cause they ain't got nothing better to do. You say it's like Christmas when nobody's around. When our city was still a secret, before these carpetbaggers came to town. The airports and train stations were full of desperate people, trying to convince the gate agents that not all emergencies are equal. No one is going anywhere soon. And inside the Safeway, it's like the Eastern Bloc. People have a way of getting crazy when they think they'll be dead in a month. But you like the silence of the wind through the trees. And I like walking beside you through these days of no guarantees. And the National Guard is on their way to protect us from our neighbors. Everyone who's tried to swim for it is drowned out past the breakers. The airports and train stations are full of desperate people. No one is going anywhere soon. No one is going anywhere soon. I'm going to play a cover tune for you here. One of my favorite singer-songwriters, my favorite artists of all time, is an English fellow by the name of Billy Bragg. And his music has had such a massive impact on me. And there are many things I love about his music, but one element is that he's been able to kind of meld the personal and political in a pretty incredible way. It's kind of like watching somebody fly. You can't almost believe that they're able to write a very kind of ardent, kind of pro-union kind of song, and then turn around and hit you with one of the greatest love songs you've ever heard in your life. And if I were to recommend an album for you of his, I would recommend the album Workers' Playtime. Came out in the mid-'80s. It is a kind of the perfect meld of these things. There are the songs that are somewhat kind of political, and some of the greatest love songs I've ever heard. Songs like Valentine's Day Is Over, and Little Time Bomb, and others. But what I'm going to play for you now is one of his songs. It's a song I used to cover back in the day, and I just thought I'd bust it out for you guys right now. It's called St. Swithin's Day. St. Swithin's Day. Tongue twister. Thinking back now, I suppose you were just stating your views, but was it all for the weather or the Battle of Agincourt, and the times that we all hoped would last? Like a train, they have gone by so fast. No, we stood together at the edge of the platform. We were not moved by them. With my own hands, when I make love to your memory, it's not the same. I miss the thunder, I miss the rain, and the fact that you don't understand casts a shadow over this land, but the sun still shines from behind it. Thanks all the same, but I just can't bring myself to answer your letters. It's not your fault, but your honesty touches me like a fire. The Polaroids that hold us together will surely fade away, like the love that we spoke of forever on St. Swithin's Day. Oh, that song gets me every time. What a great line. Like the love that we spoke of forever on St. Swithin's Day. Ah, kills me every time. Those are asking, what is this? It's a song, you might have just maybe tuned in. It's a song by Billy Bragg called St. Swithin's Day. And if I were to give you a homework assignment, I would tell you to go listen to the Record Workers Playtime. Because it's one of the bedrocks, or it's cornerstones of my musical education. It's a record that still just means so much to me. But that song was on an EP, I believe in the early 80s. I could be wrong. Yeah, so please check it out. All right, so I'm gonna play one more tune for you, and we're gonna meet up tomorrow for the last of the daily shows. I've got some covers all lined up. It's gonna be an all cover request show, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'll leave you with this one. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands, and be kind. Building a fire to keep you warm long after I retire. This body is bound to expire tonight. The embers will glow, remind you what you already know, that the night is only a temporary absence of light. Of light. Of light. Of light. The morning you wake, the ashes of a memory in the sun on your face, that will not seem so far away. Arise, you're alive. Arise, you're alive. All right, guys. Be good. I'll see you tomorrow.